thing. Might have peed a little bit. This marketplace fine. Alright guys, we're back in the garage again. Like I said, we're going to keep pushing on this F700. We want to get her done. We had to take a break from the Forester for a little bit, so it's kind of pushed to the side until we get some stuff figured out, and then we'll be getting back on that. But we want to get this thing at least moving under its own power, and so we put this on temporarily. Well, it's not going to be temporary anymore. We're going to be cutting it all off. We got a couple days off work because of the weather. It's going to be, I mean, we got a ton of snow here. Well, it's sunny out now, of course. But those wheels and tires didn't have any snow on them yesterday. So we got that much, plus all the snow that's been here. And the next 2 days is going to be in the negatives. And it's pretty rough outside, so my boss said take the next couple days off. Don't want anybody getting, too cold or frostbitten. So we're in the garage, got the heat rolling, and we're gonna get all this cut off. I already started on you. Thought you watching, but we went ahead and started cleaning up our brackets. Got our holes drilled, got them bolted together so they're trued up perfect to each other. And we're working on the other side, getting our holes drilled. No, I didn't get the drill bit stuck. That's just how I left it. So, probably just put you on time lapse for some of the cutting. That's going to be a lot of boring stuff. But once we get everything off, cut, and then we'll bring you back around. We're going to put it on stands, take the wheels off. We got a lot to do. And, yeah. So that's enough of me rambling. Let's get to work. The old craftsman. She ain't liking her life right now. I was waiting for some Milwaukee batteries to charge, so I used this drill temporarily, but it don't even like a half-inch bit.
It's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes it doesn't. She didn't go. It's the way she goes.
Well, we'll let her cool down a little bit, and we'll switch back over to the Milwaukee. God, it's such a terrible smell. Real quick, if you guys haven't got one of these cheap little Harbor Freight fixture tables, it's a pretty good bang for your buck for welding. It comes with these clamps and stuff. I mean, it works really well for the $100 and whatever, $80 it is. But I did a little addition to mine the other day, which actually works out awesome. We were at Michael's Crafts, and they had some pegboard on clearance. So I was like, I wonder if that'll work on the old welding table. So I went ahead and bought a pre-made piece of pegboard steel and bought these peg attachments for it. And I mean, got a nice little pen cup, got all my grinding, cutting, wire wheels. Got this one holding more grinding wheels. I mean, it works out perfect, keeps everything nice and organized, easy to get to. So yeah, just figured I'd let you know. The table's pretty nice. All right, guys, so as you can see, we're all PPE'd up. Got the earplugs in, glasses, and a mask because I've been hacking up black stuff coming out my nose. So we're using a mask. It's getting pretty hot. But we went ahead, got the top one off. And yes, you're probably wondering why I'm using a grinder. Well, today's Martin Luther King Day. So the welding shop I use to get my torches filled, and of course when I want to go to use them they're empty, is not open today. So doing what we got the big sketchy blade on there now because we need to get in a little bit deeper.
That's what she said.
So yeah, just giving you a quick update. We're gonna keep cutting. Whew. We're back. And there's nothing on the axle anymore. It's all cleaned up. That was let me show you. Where's that? There's one piece. Where's the other piece? Might have threw it because I was angry at it. Can't. Oh, there's another piece. Oh, there it is. It's all mangled up. I had a heck of a time cutting the welds. A lot of beating. My arms are like jello. But got her beat off.
That's what she said.
Beat off. But anyway, we're gonna get the new ones mocked up and start welding. That way, give me a break because I gotta go do that side still too. So much better. One piece, proportionate. Nice and straight on the front here. Be a lot stronger. Got these in here just for spacing. Now that I got it all nice and tacked, we'll take these out. That way we don't melt the bushings. But we also, as you remember, if you remember, it was just a piece of C-channel there for a bump stop. And the bump stop didn't ride on it very squared because if you can see the axle compared to the frame has a kilter to it. So we want a bump stop mount that sits flush with the frame. That way when the bump stop comes down, it's sitting flat and it's not trying to break it in half. So what we're gonna do also is after we get this all welded up, because we'll be covering this weld with the bump stop mount, we'll take our angle finder and match the same angle of the frame and get a nice bracket made right here. So yeah, so let's get to melting some steel. Went ahead and got it welded all up, top to bottom. Now we're cutting out plate. We're gonna box her in. We're gonna take one whole piece, start from here, wrap it the whole ways down around the back, and then around the bottom side as well. So it ties everything in and makes it really strong. Boy.
That motherfucker looks good.
You like that truck?
Yeah, yep.
Got it all boxed in. Got it wrapped around. Now we'll just let her cool. As you can see, got these sockets in here as my spacer, so as I was welding, the heat didn't pull but I didn't want to keep these in because it would melt the bushings. So it's a neat little trick if you got any sockets that are the same size as your bushings. But yeah, so while that's cooling, we're gonna break out the CAD and get our bump stop bracket mocked up. Guys, here it is. Went ahead, got everything welded up, got our bump stop mount made, and got it etch primered. We'll clean it all up with the wire brush, and got everything etch primered over here. That way it don't rust anymore. We didn't paint anything before because we knew we were cutting this all off to do this. So yeah. But let me know what you guys think. I think it turned out really nice. Looks a lot cleaner. So now we're gonna tackle the other side. But you watch me do this side, and it's gonna be the exact same thing over there. So guys, before we jump on to the other side, we're gonna revamp the upper bag mounts here too. It just had a piece of C-channel in between the frame rails. I didn't really like the way that looked. It was just kind of, I like to add a little pizzazz. Well, I guess really not pizzazz. I don't know, I just didn't like the C-channel. So since, you know, I'll just do that without filming. We'll do that tomorrow or next day or whatever. But I wanted to work on this and get it on video for you guys. I went ahead and got the C-channel cut out. But I'm just going to true those edges up with the grinder, make it nice. And then we're going to build triangulated gussets coming from the frame on each side. Here and here. And they'll kind of come down across, taper down in, kind of like that cross member there. And just kind of make it look more uniform. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and I'll get some CAD mock-up to show you guys after we get it cleaned up with the grinder. Alright guys, so there it is. As you can see, it kind of resembles the factory cross member. It's a lot cleaner look for what I'm going for. And get it cut out of some 1/4-inch plate. But we're going to do that tomorrow. It won't be the end of this video, but it'll be the end of today for this video. Me and Caitlin are working on some house renovations. She only worked 8 hours today, so she is home. So I'm going to go in, have some dinner with her, and then we're going to work on some house stuff. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Got dirty. Hey everyone, it's early the next day. 7:30, I think. We're getting right to it. Off work again today because it's in the negatives here. Regular temperature, and then with the wind chill, real feel, mumbo jumbo, I think it's like -10. And then we'll probably be off tomorrow too, because I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like -15 tomorrow morning, which is like, it's pretty ignorant. Just walking from the house to the garage. nose hairs became nose sickles. And it's not that far of a walk. So I can only imagine what it'd be like working out in this today. But anyway, we're getting ready to cut our bag bracket gusset plate mount thing to go in there. And then also, I wanted to add, after we put that in there, I'm going to add 2 triangulated gussets, because that's where all your tension's going to be from the bag, just to give it a little extra oomph. Let's go ahead and get this cut out and see if my measurements were right. The cardboard fits, but the cardboard's malleable. The steel, not so malleable. How she fits. We went ahead and got, I don't know if you can see in the camera, we went ahead and marked our center line of this plate kind of crossed, so that way we can line it up. Give her a go. I made that bolt. Nice and tight. For welds, not too shabby. It's the only thing that stinks about these magnets is, you know, they're nice to keep your metal square and hold it, but when you're using them around metal, they turn into a chia pet and they grow their own hair. And you gotta wipe it off. Very nice. They work very nice though. Got our settings. Make sure we hook up our ground, because I'm an idiot and I never do. Make sure we put the squints on. Tack it up. We even remembered to turn the gas on this time. All right, bring you around. Now I put these posts here to hold up the loft, but they're extremely inconvenient. But you don't have that on these big jobs. But you can see there, it looks very, very nice. Like I said, we're gonna put a gusset here, centered in this round on each side there. So let's go ahead and get those cut out. We'll get them on and melt everything in. So we got CAD out, and this is what we come up with. Just a simple little design there. We'll round the edges on those 2 corners where my finger is and the one below it. Cut 4 of these out, works out. And then we'll cut a smaller one for directly in the center and melt it all in. Alright guys, here it is. All welded up and primered. So much better looking. It was a little tight getting back in here and welding. But we figured it out. Took this little hook off my welder. Gave us just that much more. But yeah. So we got the bag mount all tidied up. And then we'll just have to clean everything else up and prime it. And then we're going to tackle this side. But I already showed you the other side, so I won't bore you with this side. That's why we jumped on this, to get this in the video for you. Tell you what, this you don't want to wipe your face with this thing on. This flannel's not the greatest for cutting with the circular saw. All those little chips stick to like glue. But it's probably going to be the end of this video, because I am waiting on some parts for the finish the track bar and the 4-link bars. So but we took you along, we got it all tidied up, and we're gonna get the other side done. But yeah, so we're moving right along on fabrication. Soon we'll be painting the rest of the frame, painting the axle, and getting everything else cleaned up. But keep following along the F700 build. Thinking about naming her Old Blue. I mean, because it's blue. It's got a blue engine. And it's old. I mean, that's my thoughts on that. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Well, see you later.